I woke up and immediately felt wrong. I felt dizzy and tired, and I took my temperature and I had a fever of 101. By the end of the first 48 hours, I could barely breathe. The fever had stayed, but my chest just got increasingly tighter and tighter, shortness of breath. And 2 days later, I went to the emergency room. I couldn't complete a full sentence without coughing. My fever had hit close to 102. I went to a testing / triage place, and they took my vitals and sent me to the emergency room instead. My body still, for some reason, seems to think that it's fighting the virus. I run a fever daily. It varies, but I'm in the middle of a 8-day run of 100+ degree fevers again after being just in the mid 99s. My heart rate goes up just walking across the room. I was an athlete, a competitive athlete before this, and I joke now that my equipment isn't a tennis racket and tennis balls and tennis shoes. It's a pulse oximeter and a thermometer and a blood pressure cuff. And the worst part about it is there's no end in sight. There's some awareness finally that that I'm not alone. There are a significant group of people who are suffering long-term effects. They call themselves the long haulers. There's a Facebook group, there's some articles. The bottom line is nobody knows, even the doctors don't know whether at some point we're gonna bounce back or whether we're gonna be, permanently disabled. It's a very cruel thing. You start feeling better for a few days and you think, this is it, I'm out. And then something comes back, either your chest tightness comes back or your fever comes back. I'm so sorry. It's a bit of an emotional thing. You absolutely don't want to get this. I know people say, oh, I don't want to wear a mask, it's inconvenient, it is uncomfortable. Well, I got to tell you that being sick for over 2 months is inconvenient, and having COVID is uncomfortable. It's such a small trade-off. If it even has a tiny chance of keeping you from getting this, do it.